All right, Julie, I have you with me today, and I'm going to share with everybody in the Be Awesome network of how to make video clips. So first of all, I'm a podcaster. I do create video clips for myself and for others. And so I wanted to share the opportunity where you guys get to learn how you can make your own if you decide to make your own. And Julie was kind enough to jump on, and if she's more than willing, she can ask questions along the way. She can butt in anytime. And I know she gave me a video where she was on a podcast, and I can kind of show her what it looks like that I have so far. I haven't edited anything, completely for her. And I already explained to her the reason why before this, but I can talk you through that too when we get to that point. So Julie, I'm just going to switch this to where I share the screen, and we can talk through this as we go.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. You see my screen?
Yes, that looks good.
All right. So I will first start off with, I use Opus Clip. This is AI, right? And a lot of people are using AI anymore because it makes things simpler, easier, faster. And first, I will say I was like, I'm staying away from AI, right? Nobody wanted to play around with it. It's not authentic. It's not the best thing in the world. Well, I'm going to say that you need to be part of AI no matter what business you're in. And if it's video clips or creating a book or whatever it is, find something, because it's going to make your life so much easier. And I believe that you can excel so much faster. You can change it up. You change anything as you go with any kind of AI. This is not the only AI tool I use, but it's the one I use for clips. So I'll first start off with Opus Clip. I've been using it for about a year, and it's been changing over and over and over. They keep adding things. It's awesome. I'm glad I jumped into this. I know there's other video clip editing software out there. I know like Descript is one for podcasters where you can do both. And I think it's video.ai. I think that, that's one of them I played with before. I think there's some other ones. Munch, I think, is another one. But this is the one I kind of stuck with. And I can explain a few reasons why. One is their customer service I found to be really good. If I had issues, I would say something and I would hear back from them in maybe 2 days. And if it wasn't the answer I was looking for, you can reach back out. There's also a whole help section if you need to. Two, again, they keep changing the features. They keep responding to what people are asking for. I just found one yesterday, and I can share that with you, that I've been dying to have for a long time. So I'm excited to have that new feature here. And if I wanted to go with three, it's just a quick, easy tool. You don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure things out. And if you want something quick, it's done. So I'll start.
Don,
Yes.
sorry, what is the name of this software? Because I can't really read it and I don't see it on there.
Oh, I apologize. So it's Opus Clip. The
Opus
website.
Clip?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
The website is clip.opus.pro.
Okay.
And so right now I'm in my dashboard. So I already logged in.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So first off, I'm going to just share with what I'm looking at. So top right here, I'm not sure if you probably don't see my cursor or anything.
I can.
Well, actually you do. Yeah. So this is my time, right? I have 56 hours and 52 minutes left of video editing.
Ooh.
And so it's going to slowly decrease every time I put a video up. Add more credits. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll find out. News. There you go. So it gives you some new stuff that came up. AI voiceovers. I haven't played with that one yet. Fonts I played around with. I uploaded my own font. And then scheduling, we can go through that too. You can schedule your clips to be posted on social media. So first of all, you got two things here. You got Clip Basic, which is what we've been using for a long time, for a year plus since they created this software. Clip anything is brand new. I want to say within the last month. Again, it looks like it's in beta. So I played around with it. What it is you can kind of say, hey, take all of, they use, for example, like best if they're playing basketball, all the shots that made in the net, you know, and it would try to get all them together in a sequence for you out of one video. A few of them have played around with. I find it okay and not as great. I am a podcaster, so my stuff might not be as good for this, but it is fun just to try it out since they allow you to do some of that stuff for free at the moment. So down here, you can drop a link with the video that you want to have clips made for. So I use YouTube. I can upload my YouTube link to this, and it would just, you know, start putting it into the platform. Again, you want to, if this is like, you know, I had authorization from the podcaster that you were on. I wanted to make sure, you know, we had her consent, even though that you were the guest. It's just something that you should be doing. YouTube is even going to go, hey, you know, make sure that you have authorization and the consent and to move forward, because you can't just create clips from somebody else videos and stuff all over YouTube. So that you have that option. You have Google Drive, you have Upload, which I usually do sometimes too, because I'll edit my videos where I feel like the definition could be better than the 720, it could be 1080. So I'll do that. And then you can click here and get clips in one click. So, well, it doesn't help if I don't have anything to do there. Let's see what screen's going to pop up for me. Well, you got photos of me. That's not going to be good. So these are podcast guests I've had. That I had, some of these I've done and I haven't done. So let's just go with Nicole. So here's one I haven't even launched yet. So I don't really want to sit here and have you go, oh, is it uploaded all the way? But this is what's going to do. It's going to upload, and it's going to give me the option where I can choose from 0 to 60 seconds. It's going to give me the option I can choose 3 to 5 minutes, I believe, and a whole bunch of different other options there. And you can select more than one of them. It's also going to allow me to have my templates. So I have one for myself for the podcast, and there's a couple other ones I have created for other people I've done their videos for. And I wish that I could show that to you, but this would take a little bit. Again, this is me uploading something. If I go ahead and, you know what, you give me 1 minute, Julie, I'm gonna steal a link. Because I would really like to have you see that menu.
So you're getting something from your YouTube
Yes.
channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
This is one of your own. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so this is
Yeah.
the one I just launched. I already have it on here, so I'm not going to save it when we do this. But I believe this
Right.
might go a little bit quicker.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, just like that. Now it didn't download it, right? I was uploading on the other one. It was on my computer.
Right.
So here's what's going to happen. It's going to take your credit usage of 26 minutes. Obviously you can change it in language if you want to, which is pretty cool. AI clipping. So it's a podcast. It doesn't, you can pick here if you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. Clip length. This is what I was talking about. You can do 30 to 59, which is YouTube. I don't know if you heard me the other day, yesterday, I was actually on the Be Awesome Network, and October 15th, YouTube is going to allow up to 3-minute YouTube shorts.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
So as you're creating your content, you might want to start thinking about that, because they're going to probably push it out pretty heavy as far as the algorithm goes and stuff, and see what clicks. So that's something I'm working on now with the ones I'm creating now. So I would, you still do the 30 to 59, but I would definitely choose at least up to the 3 minutes then if you're doing the clips. And, you know, I'm more involved in YouTube and stuff. So a lot of people the retention rate for some of these is they're watching maybe 4 or 5 minutes long. And that's the norm. So, I would maybe try sometimes to do the 5 to 10 minutes. It
Hmm.
might not be the best, but it might be worth it just putting up there. So again, you can choose this as well. So let's just say we went with those keywords. You can say, hey, find, this moment where, like for example, mine is people sharing those 3 things that they learned along their journey in life. So if I type that in, it's going to find that at the end. It's not going to be just that clip, but it's going to be, what it's going to focus on.
Hmm.
Here's the time, so you can reduce the amount of time it's looking for in the clip. So if you wanted that video
Oh,
and you
just,
want to do the 13 minutes, yeah, you can do that. So here's my
huh,
templates. This is mine. This is one I just created for 2 guys that gave me their videos. And so right now it's already selected. Save settings as default above. So this is what the way I have it is if I clicked on get clips in one click without changing everything, I would
mhm.
have the settings I had when it first popped up. Uh, so that's about it. I mean, so you have other presets too. You can go to YouTube. There's another one for another guy made, and then a couple other. I think you get 5 of them, right? Which is good. It makes it easy because then your fonts are set up, your colors are set up, the way your captions pop up is all set. Do you have any questions on that part?
No, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So if I hit this, it's going to create clips. I'm not doing that because I don't use my usage right now, even though I could
Right,
get
right.
it back if I wanted to. And then if
Okay.
you wanted to, here's that clip anything. So again, it's the same thing. They have a few other options down here. It looks like I only played around with this once or twice. This is where you would type in, like they said, yeah, find me this section. Well, they just changed it real quick. Find the goal scored by, that's pretty quick. Anyways, it's trying to find those moments that you want highlighted from that video.
Okay.
That's that. So now if I go back to my dashboard, because I don't want them. Down here is I want to call it a library at the moment. So I already have this uploaded. This is to clip anything I already did for that video just to feel it out. These are
Mhm.
other podcasts, other people I've worked on so far. Now, this isn't everything I've done, but eventually they expire after I think 30 days or so. And you can
Oh,
save it. You can save it so it's in the storage. I think it's 100 gigabytes, which is a lot. And then you can go back
yeah.
and edit back and forth. But what I recommend is that you would go in here, you can do your clips and then download them.
Yeah,
You don't want to
just
keep coming in and playing around with them all the time. So there's
right.
that. Any questions on that part?
Okay, but right now you can use this up to this amount, this time, and for free? This is all,
No, this is the paid version. This is
oh,
all,
this is the pay. Oh, okay.
yeah, sorry.
It,
Yeah, I paid for all this, so that's why I have 56 hours left. I think I
okay.
paid for 3,000 some odd minutes or whatever. Yeah, but I think it's $115 a year for that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay.
There's other options.
Okay. How does this compare to CapCut? And I only ask because a lot of people say CapCut is great and I have not used it yet, but I was thinking about it.
I would play around with CapCut if you're interested in it. I've played with it a little bit. Again, this is like my baby, I want to call it. This is what I kind of like, hey, this is easy. I can enjoy it. I can understand it. CapCut I've used on the phone more than anything else.
Mm.
And yes, they make it so that you can easily add captions, take out the silence parts and all that stuff.
Oh,
But I think it's made for a quick, hey, let's get this together and let's quickly upload it.
gotcha.
They have a lot of cool templates, a lot of I guess the songs and everything are in there because I know right now this doesn't have that feature that I know
Mm.
of where you can do audio, the songs and stuff. You can add that all later if you wanted to, like on TikTok or whatnot.
Mm.
Um, what else can I say that I know of CapCut? I know it's cheaper, but I don't know if they have storage.
Mm.
I'm not sure about their customer service. Again, I would say, talk to somebody that uses it a lot, but they've come a long way. I'm not gonna, I went on their website sometimes to see if what I could do different on there. And I think one of them was like, you could take all these clips from these videos and make it into like a big video,
Hmm.
stuff like that. So if that's something of interest to you and you want to feel it out, check it. See, I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I don't know if they have the option where you can upload a video and make clips out of it. I don't know.
Ah,
They
okay.
may.
Yeah. It's not like this. Okay.
They may.
Gotcha.
I don't. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Um, but they are. I want to say it's a high quality, easy use kind of program.
Hmm.
So go for it. Check it out. Yeah. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that I know that uses it a lot that I could say, hey, go talk to so and so and see what they think. But I'm sure it's got its own benefits to it, where this has its own benefits to it.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. This is interesting.
Anything else on that part?
No, I
Okay.
think that's makes sense.
Okay. So here's my brand templates. And then we'll eventually get to the clip part, with the videos and stuff. I just want to show you all the features this has. And this has nothing to do with me going, hey, use Opus. I'm just showing you this is what I have. So this is 9:16, which is like on YouTube. You can change it to a 1:1, which I think is for Instagram and anything else like that. And you got 16:9, which would be the long form video of YouTube. You can always upload a video to this and just ask for captions. You don't have to go ahead and do clips or anything like that, which is awesome. These are all the ways to change it, for how it look. So Phil would fill this box up, and then this would make sure that the video would fit. You can see it here, what it would do. This splits. This is if you had 3 people, screen if you had another screen come in, and then 4 people. So I just have all these selected. It's me, it's just like one person talking, so it's just going to fit the full video. You can change your ratio, you can change the captions. So I have 1 line right here, you can change it to 3. So now it's going to pop up 3 when they talk. Right now it says 2, but that's an example. The position, you can have a top, middle, bottom. These are all just so you have templates, colors. Just make sure I don't save this after we're done playing around with it. And here you can upload your logo, which I did here. Not everybody does that. And that's another thing too. Like if you do that, try and strategically place it for the platform you're going to put it on. Because I know like TikTok or whatever, all their stuff's down here. So it's going to be blocked out if you really want them to
Right.
see your logo. And then the size, you might want it smaller, might want it bigger.
Okay.
Right, let me go out of here. So that's a quick thing with the templates.
That's good to know.
The asset library is new. So this is where I uploaded a font I decided to use for mine. You can upload, it has 2 at the moment. And pronouns if you wanted to do that, not my thing. Intro and outro cards, I just uploaded an image just for fun. I never used it. So it's this just new. It's something I never really tapped into, but this is the stuff that they keep creating. It's just awesome what they keep coming out with. And then the calendar is your social media. So right now I'm linked to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So I can shoot one video clip out to all of them at the same time. I can schedule it out. I could, I could do it right now.
Now that's really useful.
This is really useful. This has come a long way. This calendar part, I tend to like better than what I'll show you later on where the clips are. Because I can go right here to, okay, October 15th, what are we going to do? And now here I have the clips I can pick, right? And I can, if I had the likes, when I do the clips, I hit the heart button on my like saying like, I'm done. I complete this clip. It's mine. you know, and then so right here, like that's my completed clip. So if I don't have that, it's just going to give me every clip I created, right?
Oh,
Or that Opus created.
hmm.
So now if I went ahead and well, this one's already scheduled, these, I don't want to schedule those guys. See if I found one that was not scheduled.
So if you're gonna schedule it, you're gonna hit like on it.
No,
No, that
no,
just means it's
these, so
done.
I would, let's just say I did this one, right? So I select, I already scheduled it once. But I'm gonna select this clip now. I don't know where it went, but here's TikTok, here's Instagram. I'm gonna
Mhm.
move us out of the way for a little bit for me. Facebook, LinkedIn, right? So now it gives me a AI description title.
Mhm.
AI created all these hashtags. These
Oh,
are
wow.
new down here. These are not really updated. So you can click these to have, you know, hopefully they go ahead and make this an option down here. But you can type
Yeah.
whatever you want in, you know, so it's not set in stone. But it's a good way to go, okay, I got something, I can shoot it out if you're just trying to get something out there pretty quick. Um,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and change all of these if you wanted to for each platform.
Wow.
It could be tedious if you're going to shoot out to all of them
Yeah.
and change them all, right? So if you're going to do them all and they're all going to be the same, pick one, fix it up, and then copy paste if you're going to do something
Yeah.
like that. But I could do, yeah, I hit schedule on the 15th. So now right
Okay.
here, it's going to go on the 15th, 5:55 a.m. So I didn't even pick the time, but you can. And that's that. So then you can go to the next day if you wanted to, right? And just keep going.
Yeah.
You can upload your own video if you wanted to use this to shoot out for social media instead of find another platform that just does social media.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is cool too. Any questions on that stuff so far? No.
No, but I really like that those features that are scheduling. That's cool. And going
Yeah.
out to all the platforms. That's great.
Yep. And analytics, I'm not going to dive into that because that's fairly new and I don't think it's really working that much. It's basically for YouTube and I think another option. It's social accounts, it's how you can connect your accounts to it. So we're
Mhm.
going to go back to the dashboard and then we'll get into the good stuff. So let's just say these are the ones I edited. So let's just say I did Amanda. So here's the clips it gave me, right?
Mhm.
I can keep scrolling. Number 10, you know, I don't know how many it gave me for this one, 22, right? And it keeps going. So sometimes just know that it's going to be a little repetitious. It might pick up something out of another clip, and that's where the new one's going to start instead of being in the middle of the other one. It's basically looking for your hook. That's the primary focus. And then so you got it right here with ratings. You got hook, you got flow, you got value, you got the trend. So
Okay.
it's kind of on a grayscale, and you can read all that if you wanted to kind of say, hey, this is what we're looking for. This is why we consider it a good hook, a good flow, good value, and a trend. So
Mhm.
you know the hook, the flow is the conversation, the value if somebody's getting something out of it, and the trend is if it's trending on platforms and stuff, and this is what people are looking for. So there's that. You have the heart, you have dislike. You can say, hey, I don't like this clip for whatever reason, and give them a reason why. The heart
Mhm.
is like, I use that after I edit the clip and say, here's my heart, I'm done. You know, I don't have to go back to this one anymore. That's how I've been using it.
Right.
Transcript, this is what it says in here. Up here is the length of the video. If you wanted to, I can click on this and watch it. And it's just going through the video itself.
Right. Okay.
Again, this is a preview. It's low quality. It's not what you're going to get when you complete it. So the video is a little distorted. I think it's 720 or whatever right now, if not maybe lower. Then you have all these other options over here. You can, again, publish on social media. So you can do it right from the clip. Like, and I already posted this one, but it's the same thing, same setup. It's just not the calendar, right? So you can go to the calendar, pick out all these clips if you wanted to that you already have. But here you can do each one. Export to XML, I have not used that. Download, which I would download and send these to my guests. Edit clip is where we'll dive in a little bit deeper. Add AI voice over, which is new, so you can AI voice, you can, I guess you type in or say whatever you want. I haven't touched it yet. And then it could say it in a man's voice, woman's voice. I think they have 30, whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, something cool to play around with if you're talking, you just can't fall asleep or whatever. B-roll. I do that. You can retitle the video. So that it change this up here. This is the title it gives you. And then you can change the format of it. So if we go into edit clip, actually, let's go jump into yours. So this one I uploaded from YouTube. I did play around with the first one here, so that I can tell you a little bit about what I did. It's a little bit different. I uploaded YouTube and I said, hey, give me the clips. I think it was for 60 seconds, up to 60 seconds. So this is what I got. So I got from one, and just so everybody understands, you were on a podcast, and that's why there's two people, and that's where this came from.
Oh, there's a ton of clips.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
it's you could be here forever, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I see. So it gave the titles to each of these clips,
Yes,
and it gave the transcript. And oh wow, that is no. What is this? 83 out of 100 and 99 out of what is that?
that's the grade scale. So
But
it's saying like this is an 80. This is probably a good video. Let's just say it's like a grade in school. It's 80. It's a B,
okay.
a B minus, right? So
Okay.
it might be worth it. It might not be worth it. And these are the reasons why it might or might not be worth it. So the trend
Oh.
could be low. So that's probably why I got lower.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's just based on those metrics. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same thing with here.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that 84 is not as good as 99. It could be. Like I just posted one that was, I think, 3 to 4 minutes long the other day, and it seems like people are watching that one on Facebook a
Okay.
lot. And that was like an 84. That was on the
Huh.
I did the other option, that clip anything and see what happens and just play around with it. But this could still be, for me, I've been going as far as maybe 80. Just, if I wanted to post something, right? And
Right. Okay.
here you got, if you wanted to go to 80, you're at number 21. See, now you got to hook it a little bit worse down here.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
But for the most part, people are looking for maybe 5, 7 clips, something of value. And again, this is going to take something out of the middle of maybe another clip out of that full length video and make that the beginning instead of the middle. So you'll find that now people are only going to know that when they go ahead and watch all your content, right? So don't look at it as like you can't put it out there then, because you're picking it up and they might not pick it up at all, because it's not going to be the same person watching everything.
Right.
It's going to be somebody new. So
Hmm.
here you have 99, right? This is the first one.
Yeah.
This was originally like this, right? So it was just you talking, and I decided just to see what we could do to make it better, because here I wanted to get rid of the top and the bottom. This is what I was mentioning to you. So
Now
I
I see
believe,
what you mean.
yeah. So for the people watching this, and you, Julie, if you're on, I believe this was StreamYard, you're on there. There's some other platforms that podcasters use. Right now I use Zoom. You can hate me or love me for it, but it works. People understand it. But when you're on StreamYard and stuff like that, it breaks it up. So you're like side by side. You might be able to change it and stuff on there, but I don't think you can make it where the one person speaks, it's them, and the next person speaks, it's that person. I don't think it has that option like Zoom has. That's why I use Zoom at the moment. But you'll get this top and bottom unless you decide to figure out a way to get rid of that first before you bring it in here. And so if I went in, I do the edit clip. So this is like, what is this, right? You're probably like, let me move us down to the bottom here. All right.
Okay, okay, so it's
Okay, so this is your
ah,
video.
okay.
Now, sometimes just so you guys know, sometimes when I hit play with this, my computer tends to like get a little slow, so the words might not match up sometimes if I hit play. It's for whatever reason, the processing with the computer has nothing to do with the video, nothing to do with Opus. So here you have the transcript. This is what's being said. The words
Okay.
yellow and green is what's just going to pop up here in the captions. It's AI generated. It just picks for me. I don't really care. That doesn't bother me at the moment. But here, it starts off with end, right? Do you want it to start with end? Maybe not. So you could go here to 1 and you go to split. Oh, sorry. There, set as start. I don't know if I got
Oh,
it.
wow.
So now it just took that word away, right? So now we're at 1 day.
Hmm.
And if you wanted to, you can go in
So you can
here
edit.
and you can take out, you can highlight your words. You can say edit words. So you can type in what it actually says if it doesn't pick up right. And you can highlight it. So you can change if you want that one word to go, hey, here I am, you can highlight it. B-roll, I never did this on the word itself, but it makes sense. So like if you had, I don't know, say apple, maybe you want like a picture of an apple to pop up instead of, doing down here, you could choose B-roll down here and then it goes through your whole video and it just picks up whatever it thinks is best to do B-roll. So if you wanted a word, you can do a B-roll right here. So this is AI generated, these stock videos, which is kind of cool because it's a little video inside of your video.
Yeah.
You can remove the caption, which I don't normally do because somebody could be speaking and then it's just your mouth moving and the words are, but I do remove caption and video. So it's going to take that whole word and the video part of that out. So it just cut that out. You can go up here, you can hit undo. And I can hit undo for the end. Okay, so now I can go ahead and I can add a section, right? So you're like, oh, I didn't like what they picked up. I want something before the ad. Let me see what was before this, right? So here's the
Yeah.
video here. This is telling you where it found it. You can hit play, you can drag this and go back and forth, but I like the screenplay better because here's the
Oh,
part. So it starts with end, and then I can go up here and go, all right, maybe I want all this.
yeah.
Right, I didn't. Again, this is just an example. Maybe I want all this, and so it's going to leave out the stuff below it that's not highlighted. I hit plus.
Huh.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to go in order. So it's just going to pick up these special little highlights.
Huh.
And then now starts with that, right? So let me see if I hit play.
Let me back up. What actually sparked the book, after I had the thought of we should have meditation taught in schools, and one day she came home from school and she said,
Right, so it never picked up that part I didn't highlight.
Yeah.
And you just see how it kind of cut right there. So
Yeah. Right.
yeah,
That's interesting.
so
So
that's
now I see how people create those videos where you can tell that they were talking and then it cut and they kept.
exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And you can also
Interesting.
do a split in here if you wanted to. It's going to be just flowing because it's the same thing, but it's a good way to you can go in here. You can delete that part if you wanted to. Again, using the words might be best.
Yeah.
Add section below it if you wanted to, just like we did above. Then down here you have clean. So I can remove any filler words. You did really well. You have no filler words. So but you can remove the pauses, and the pauses are up here. So you see 0.9 seconds, 0.6 seconds. It said it found 3 of them. The other one must
Okay.
be somewhere else below this, but I can hit remove that. Those are gone. And what we got? Let me go back. 524. 58:24. So if I go back, it was at 1:27 with the pauses. So
Gotcha.
now you took your video and you got under, now see, we added stuff and then we took out the pauses. Now we're under the minute where we go on YouTube if you wanted to.
Wow. Now that's really useful. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like, I just want to say that with the pauses, I think it's a preference. Like I'll watch some stuff, you might watch some stuff, and then when that person pauses, you're like, oh, I want to hear what's next, right? In a sense.
Yeah.
And it's not a long pause. Like let me play this little part of you real quick.
Whoa.
And I was like, all of a sudden the alarm bells.
See, that wasn't, see, you were like gasping, you're like in surprise,
Oh,
right?
you're right. It wasn't. So if we took out that pause, you wouldn't hear me go, it
Right.
would just be, and all of a sudden, and then, yeah. it would just-
Let's see what it does. So,
was like, all of a sudden the alarm.
yeah,
bells-
see,
yeah, it completely skipped it. Yeah.
right. Now a
Oh.
pause is usually you not saying anything. Let's see if
Except for one. And I was
that
like,
one you paused. Did you pick that one up?
Yeah, there was
and I was
head
like,
movement.
Yeah.
It was unspoken language. Yeah. But if we remove the pause, then it removes the movement, the
It
whole
could.
clip.
Yes, it removes that section, right? So you decide what you want. I've been liking the pauses because I think for me as the podcaster, the guests come on, that's who they are, so you leave that in. It's your choice, but that's a quick, easy way to get rid of stuff. Let's we're gonna really like butcher up this video here. Let's do B-roll. So if we did with AI,
I'd like to see what it comes up with.
I had one yesterday. It came out with 2 feet on the floor, like no body, no nothing, like they were cut off. And I forget the reason why it chose it out of the script. It was really weird. So you have to be careful with what it's picking up.
Yeah.
But these are AI generated images, what the idea is. So I know this is small here. It's small for me too at the moment, but it's telling me this is a realistic photo of a calming meditation session in a school environment. So now I'll
Well,
go
that
here.
sounds, yeah.
I had the thought of, we should have meditation taught in schools.
So that's what it created for that part.
Oh, that's how that's
Okay, so
actually pretty cool.
So that works. Okay, so now this
A
one,
classroom, yeah. At
right?
least they're not showing kids running, screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
That would not be good.
Now I could probably find one like that when we do the video part, but we'll see. That's one down here. We'll see what this one is real quick.
Yeah.
Was really scared for the safety of the students and also.
So they're not too
Mhm.
bad, right?
Yeah.
So you can do that. Again, you can go back through the script like we were talking about before and pick that one section where you want a picture. So this is just AI picking up where it wants to throw things for whatever reason. Now, if we go here and we do the stock B-roll.
So are you saying I could highlight a particular section in the B-roll area, and instead of picking, if I don't like their stock, I could actually insert my own picture?
I don't know if you can
Or-
upload your own pictures.
Okay.
I don't think we're there yet with this, but like you can definitely come up here and hit delete that you don't like it and actually type in what you want to.
Okay, and it will keep searching if you keep asking it to.
Yeah,
That's cool.
you can keep finding stuff. So like this should be a
Yeah.
little video now instead of the picture.
Whole class, everybody except for one. And I was like, what happened? And so
Yeah, they're not really moving much there.
Yeah. But-
Yeah, see.
Oh, that one is. That's a real video.
Yeah, so was this one too. It just wasn't moving as much. He's up there writing something down.
Yeah, it just looked like somebody kind of waved the
Yeah,
camera
like
around.
somebody's recording it.
Students and also for herself, and so she just literally had.
So that's the video part of the B-roll.
Interesting.
And then we can remove them all if you wanted to. You can go ahead and pick them and change them wherever you want. What other stuff we got here for you? You got your transitions. So if you had
Oh,
another, video in here, or for instance, let's, what did I do? Crossfade? Let me delete that. Let's zoom in. And again, this is just an example, so I'm not like really gonna go crazy here and pick things out.
Hmm.
But let's say you had a great word right here. Like I did one where the woman said God, and so I zoomed in on when she said that, and it,
Could be too serious,
right.
you know.
So like maybe that one we should put it where it's serious,
yeah.
just for fun. It should be around somewhere.
You know,
Yeah. So you got stuff like that, or so people are
cool.
looking at the transitions like, oh, it's going to take me from a clip to a clip. When it's just a video, you're still in the same video. It's just a way to change it and have them retention in a way, right? Get them still
Right.
about the whole thing that you're talking about. And then you have these are the only 6 they have at the moment. I'm sure they'll be bringing more out. I can't see them not. Text, you can add text into your video if you wanted to.
Ooh.
So, you can type that all in here. All the settings are on the right-hand side where you can change things. I'm not that fan of that one, but I mean, it's available to you. You can do that. And then you were able to, sorry, let me go back. The length of the video, how long, where do you want it? How long do you want it in there for? You can have it for most of the video if you want it, right? And delete. What else? Voiceover. This is new, so I'm not really gonna say, hey, this is how you use this, because I don't really know. I haven't really tried it, but I know that
our distrust is very expensive.
that's that guy's voice if you're gonna use his voice. So I'm not sure about Adam. But yeah, I think I have all these other ones.
Lovell, trust a few, do wrong to none.
Right, and so let's just say Julie is here. So
Lovell, trust a few, do wrong to none.
So you didn't pronounce your name right.
What?
Oh no, he didn't even say you. He didn't even say anything.
What is he saying? Is he supposed to be saying what you
Hold
wrote?
on, let me do this. Generate. Again, I haven't used this one that much, but we can have fun with it.
I don't know.
All right, so there's that. Now did it create? Okay, so put it in here where we were. Let's see what happens.
I looked at
Julia's here with me.
There you go. That's awesome.
Okay.
Yep. So there you go. So that's the voiceover. So maybe that's when you have another video of something and you don't want your image in there and you just go ahead and have words, right?
Yeah.
So you're not recording yourself, you're using somebody else. I don't know. I'm sure people use it. I haven't used it. And then media goes back to the images stuff we saw before on another screen.
Okay.
Let's see what else I can share with you. A couple other things here is, so we have this problem, right?
Yeah.
So you can go up here.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You have a
Oh, I
question?
was gonna ask you, how did you edit it? Because the first clip that you had fixed it. You'd added both our pictures.
For the most part, it fixed it. If you looked at it, it wasn't the best.
Okay.
So for that one, it actually did the split screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you had both you and Shannon, who's the podcaster, talking or listening and talking at the same time. But here it's just you. This whole video is just you. Even though down here it shows you and her, it's just you on this clip. So this is the video. And so we have just you. Now, this is where Opus has not gotten to that point yet where you can drag up and down and left and right. So
Gotcha.
when I go like this, it's going to do all of that. And I would have to keep, I'm going to lose some of you here. Right. So that's like the best that you can kind of do in here, try to get rid of that stuff. And that's just me just doing minimum work at the moment, but it's not going to be the best. So for what you saw on the other one is it was split screen and clip settings. Should be able to bring that up. So this is where it's you and her now. Now she's not here, but we'll make her be here. All right.
There, okay.
So that's the split screen part.
Or, something verbal, and then I was like, wait a second, I didn't get a call.
Yeah, but that's at least better because then you,
So I looked
It's
at
a-
her and
It's as right. So if you're gonna do it that, but not everybody wants the other person that's just sitting around listening to it's a preference kind of deal, right?
yeah.
So that is an option that you could do. And if you wanted to, we can go back up to here to you. And now that it changed the size of you, because now you're just up top, we can move this around where we can get rid of the black part
Mm,
and then hit apply. And obviously
Oh.
that line's gonna be there because it's split,
right.
right? So,
Well,
and the
that's
words,
pretty good.
the words are here. You can move the words here now. This wasn't an option before. That's what I mean. They keep changing this up. So now you can move where you want your captions to be.
Huh.
But yeah, so you have split, which is cool. And then if you wanted to go into where it's just you and get rid of it completely, then I've been using something else where you can do that before you upload the full video.
Hmm.
Because if you go ahead and make all the clips and you want to do each clip, it's just gonna be a little harder on you. Let's see what else we had for you. Your captions. So again, 3, 1, it's gonna break it down like that. And these are auto, but you can move it now. So it doesn't really matter if you pick these. And then I'll show you how this, right now you have it at pop.
Julie is here with me.
I actually even know what that word means. I said, are you?
Right, and then if you wanted to switch it up, here's a box, you can change the color, bounce.
I said, are you sure that you?
Oh, right.
Right,
Yeah, I've seen
yeah.
that. Okay.
Right, and then you have to change all the color around and stuff. Your
Yeah.
fonts, uppercase as typed, fonts, and let me move us out of the way real quick. Yeah, the highlighter, so you can change the colors of the highlighter. Right now they're green and yellow, but you can change them to like your colors, whatever those colors are. You can add in your logo that you already uploaded. You can have emojis, which I don't use. I'm not sure if anybody does anymore, but it's available. But that's what this is like. This I really enjoy playing around with Opus and making all these clips for my guests, for other people, and
Yeah.
it just keeps on growing. And I didn't even share with you the best. I mean, do you have any questions on this screen before we go away? Because this is like where everything kind of lays.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, all the options that are here. I like it. Yeah, no, I don't have any questions on this. I'm curious what else you're gonna share.
Yeah. Oh, let me, I guess I don't want to save changes. So up top here, if I didn't like, or I accidentally said, hey, I did 60 seconds, I really want a 3-minute videos. And I was like, oh, but I spent some of my credits, right? Hours, minutes.
Right.
You can reprocess this and I can give them the reason and refund, right? I don't know. I haven't tried. I did that once before I even edit anything. I don't know if they do it after you edit something. I'm not sure. I would imagine they take things into consideration, but so that wasn't an option before. Here you can share with your team, like you can have I think 2 other people like working with your projects, and you can kind of share, hey, here's the link, let's jump on this. And I think there's a whole somewhere over here is there, create a team. I haven't done it, so I don't want to say this is how you do it. But that's available too. Then this is like what I'm excited for, because download all, I would have to go through each one right now to download them. But if I hit download all, now I can pick the ones I want.
Yeah, that's
Right?
important.
It is important. and I could select all if I wanted to, but you know, I'm
Mhm.
only gonna want the ones that I liked. I don't see
Yeah.
that as an option here. But at least I can go through and, oops. Yep, there you go. See, it popped up with a heart. So now I know everything I liked after I edited, those are the ones I want to download. Now I can pick each one and download all at once. That was not an option before, and they keep, that's what I'm talking about. They keep on hearing what their customers want, and they keep
And they're-
creating it. Yeah, and they're quick.
That's
Like
great.
all this is fairly new. Filter, if you know, we did 30-60 seconds here. If we did other lengths, that would pop up here, and it would categorize, you know, the filter. Like if it was 3 to 5 minutes, then we just say, hey, let's, for example, there, I did liked. So it's just that clip. This is gonna, if I did this one, it's gonna be all of them. It doesn't want me to. Guess
Doesn't want,
no, I guess yeah, I don't want to. So
All right.
it's a little slow. Yeah. But that's a good way to filter things out and see what you're working on. So you're like, oh, I want that 5 to 8 minute video. Where is it? Instead of going like this, you can bring it up. Yeah, I think I ran through a lot of stuff for you. I don't know if I touched on everything, but this is what I use. Again, I had fun creating clips for people, for myself, and at least getting the message out there for whatever people are sharing. And I will work on yours. You offered it to me, and I'll create a few
Fantastic.
clips out of it for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
That's fantastic.
we could talk after this a little bit about, you know, how I can make this a little bit better before,
Yeah.
because I don't want to edit. I really don't want to edit this one if I don't get rid of these first, the top and bottom, unless you want everything split with Shannon and each time. That's entirely up to you. Everybody's different. But a lot of them, you know, look like it's just going to be you, and that's
Yeah, because I'm telling a story most likely, you know.
yeah,
'Cause-
and
yeah.
that's what a lot of guests like kind of want, because they're the people listening to them are going to relate to them, which would be you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, Julie, I don't know what else to say. I think I touched on a lot. I don't know. I don't know if it's been
You
an hour.
did. This is a phenomenal tool. So thank you for sharing it with me and with the audience and with everybody. And I'm honored to have my podcast episode chosen. I'm excited about what you've created here and what will, you know, what you'll be doing moving forward. And then, yeah, just getting to know you more and how we can work together. And yeah, thank you so much. I
Oh,
appreciate it. And I'm sure everybody is going to be excited to learn more about this.
yeah, you're welcome. I'll be more than happy to, like, you know, if somebody else wanted to walk through a little bit or talk about something, I'd be more than happy to jump on that. And it takes time. Like it takes time to learn things and travel through it. I mean, we took time learning how to do the whole network thing, and you know, so it's been fun. But yeah, thanks for coming on, and I hope everybody that's watching this comments and, you know, ask questions, reach out to me, and we can go from there and see what we can do to get you to make your own clips, or I can help you. And yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you, John.
You're welcome. Give me a minute. She's gonna have to clip this thing.
Okay.
Because now I have share. I have to stop sharing.
Right.
And then I'm
right.
gonna stop
And
recording.
it's still recording, I think. So.
Yeah. Sure, you want to start recording to the